morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 16th of April. Now, I am inside today. It's Sunday morning here because it is pouring rain outside again, guys. I've got a little bit of Zen music playing, a bit of Japanese flute in the background. Just to mix things up a bit. I like to change things around a little bit. I know you guys probably get bored listening to me just talk and singing as well. So cheers everyone. I've got a cup of tea this morning. It's a cozy Sunday with the rain pouring outside. Okay, I'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Don't forget, if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you know my videos pop up. Please like and feel free to comment down below. We welcome anybody here who wants to join our little community of like-minded people who are awake and seeing all the nonsense and garbage that they're currently being fed on their mainstream media and by their governments. So let's get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. I keep getting India. I'm getting India's rising to the challenge. I got India the other day, didn't I, guys? But I am getting India's rising to the challenge. They're starting to step into their truth and their power. I'm getting that for India. Fingers, we start to see something about it. Oh, did you hear about Charles and his coronation? Now they're very worried about the terrorist threat, guys. And they're blaming the Irish terrorists. It just goes on and on, doesn't it? It never ends. All right, let's get back to the reading. I feel like I'm getting that the people in England feel like they're being punished now. People in England feel like they're being punished. They feel like they're being punished like naughty school children. And we know how that feels, don't we, guys? Anyone watching this channel? I got that song the other day about Naughty Johnny. It was by Men at Work, by the way, who rebel and don't do anything they're told. Well, I feel like these people now that have been complying and conforming and following everything their government told them, they're now starting to feel like they're naughty children and they're getting punished. And they pretty much are, because they're being taken down to nothing, as we knew that was always coming. But I am getting that in England, London, UK, surrounding areas. They feel like they're being punished now. Why is our government punishing us? It's showing me like people, again, I'm getting that visual of people in the stocks. And it's like they're getting fruit and vegetables thrown at them. You know, where you put your hands through the wooden thing comes down, and that was the olden day punishments in the medieval times. But I do feel like people are just being made a mockery of in England. That's how it feels. It feels like they're being punished. This is a lot of people. Probably not you guys if you're watching my channel. This is the people who are waking up and coming to the realisation that their government doesn't give an absolute shit, basically, about them. They're coming to the realisation, and now they feel like they're even being punished. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting... sorry, guys, I just need a sip of tea. I'm getting very strong the word trade. Trade is a very, very big part of this reset agenda moving forward. That could be another part of the agenda that's coming out, guys. But I do feel like it's the trade, the commodities. We know China's really working on that, but there's other countries as well. We know Japan's getting stronger with that. Well, Australia would be, because they seem to be selling everything off overseas and making out we've got no resources here to the little people. So Australia's definitely involved in this trade. So the trade is a big part of the reset. If you haven't got commodities and things to exchange, this is the countries, then you'll get left behind and you'll have to just fall into line. So if you've got things to trade, it gives you power. And we know that's why China's trying to get control of their trade industries. We were talking about that yesterday, because a lot of things seem to be made in China still, don't they? So I am getting this trade. Trade is maybe that's one of the new things coming out, guys, with this reset agenda. I'm just getting the word trade, meaning exchanging of goods, resources, etc. Definitely getting that. See, more things are coming out about the reset, aren't they? And it'll be more complicated than what we think too. That's just touching on the surface, of course. They're showing me all of us, and I think we got this the other day. We got all of us like holding hands and having our hands up high, but they're showing us now we're relaxed and we're all holding hands still. This is globally. People globally are joining hands. Look at us here. It's like we've all joined hands. All we do is communicate and talk to each other pretty much daily, but this is what I'm getting. There's more and more people coming together and holding hands because they know they've got strength in numbers. It's the people waking up, including us, but it's the people waking up mostly. They're starting to join hands, which means join forces, because they know they get more strength and power by coming together. I've always said that right from the day one, haven't I? Well, the rain's getting really heavy here, guys. I don't mind a rainy, cozy day as long as it's the weekend and you can chill out. Stops you doing lots of jobs. It forces you to have a little rest sometimes, doesn't it? I know you guys are getting like 4 seasons in one day where you guys are all living. We do question a lot of this weather conditions, don't we? All right, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm getting China again. They're really expanding their military. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And not only are they expanding their military within their own country, they're expanding it to the outer regions now. They're pushing their boundaries. China is pushing the boundaries. They've had a little lull period, but now they're going to start pushing the boundaries again. They're going to start enforcing their authority. That's what I'm getting for China. So we'll hear more about them soon. And their plane flyovers, their submarines visiting people's ports. They're going to really push the boundaries now, because they know pretty much that these countries aren't going to retaliate and fight back against them, because that would create war. So they just keep pushing and pushing. Like I said, China wants to be the superpower. So they're going to be pushing and pushing again and growing their military out beyond their shores is what I'm getting. So we're going to hear more about China's military. Hang on a minute. The guides are just saying that we're doing a really wonderful job of controlling our own lives. Like, this is not easy, guys. And my husband and I were talking about this last night, and I'm sure you guys all talk about it too. How hard this is all getting to navigate. It's starting to fry even our brains. And sorry, there's an ad in the music. They forgot to take their ads out. Sorry, guys. Something on too. It's getting so complicated. It's starting to even fry our brains, and we see it coming, guys, and it still overwhelms us. It's like the world's just got too chaotic is probably the word. We've got the banks closing, we've got everything going digital online, and we know they want the digital ID. They've got the 15-minute cities rolling out in England over there. There's a lot going on, and there's also all this transgender, the LGBTIQs, we've got the Indigenous stuff going on globally. I think Canada and maybe, well, definitely here in Australia, but maybe Canada is what I got yesterday. So there's this separation. We know how it goes, but it's feeling even chaotic to us. So we've still got to try and remain in our stable strength. The guides keep saying, stay in your stable strength. And of course, they're saying, like, you do it through meditation, through calming the mind, through decluttering. We talk about it constantly, but the guides said they have to reiterate this to us because it's so important that we bring ourselves back to the now. Like, being here, I'm here with you guys, I'm talking to you. I'm not focusing on anything else, maybe the rain falling outside, which is quite calming. But we have to stay in that place. It is very healthy to our mind, body, and spirit to slow everything down, because this year's going really quickly too, isn't it? That's something else we've sort of been getting in the readings as well, how time's speeding up. So we have to really work on slowing down our time, because we've got plenty of time, is what the guides are saying. We can create a slower time sort of frame that's something we can do. Just because people around us might be rushing around and all stressed out and all that, we don't have to take that energy on board, because we've come too far. We've worked through all those things and we've learned how to calm our minds and find peace. It's really crucial message that I want to get to you guys, and practice doing that. Even start today. Have those few minutes of just switching off from all the BS garbage and lies, but the world basically, and just make time for you. It's very important to your inner health, strength and wisdom. All right, let's keep going. All very philosophical from the guides today. Yeah, I'm getting the fines are starting. This is globally. We know it is. Some of you have been mentioning it. I know that you have. But they're starting to focus on fining people again. They did a lot of this during CV virus, but a lot got thrown out, especially here in Australia. I know they did just recently, actually. They didn't have a leg to stand on because it wasn't lawful what they were doing. But now I think a lot of the laws and things are changing where they are giving the government more power to control things. So the fines are going to start soon, and this is how they get their mass control. We know that it is. Won't people get a shock when that happens? Like, we know it's coming, but these people waking up, big shock when you realize your life and the rug has just been taken out from under you, and you're sitting on your ass on the ground, and your whole life's been taken away in a blink of an eye. It's going to be a big shock for these people waking up. Anyway, we tried to tell them, but nobody listened, did they? What would we know? We're just conspiracy theorists, weren't we? Apparently. All right. God, I'm getting oh, sorry guys. I'm getting now that someone's knocking on these sleepwalkers' doors and the people waking up. Someone's knocking on the door and completely delivering the messages to them now. We've had these kind of analogies before, guys, but this time I'm getting they're being served like papers. They're being served papers. If you think about when you get served papers, it usually means you've got to go to court or it's something very serious. Well, this is the analogy that I'm getting, is they're getting served papers, meaning they're getting served the facts and the truth. It's being served up to them, to their front door, probably not via mainstream media. We know that's not where it's coming from, or maybe not their government either. But they're starting to hear it. They're starting to realise. They're starting to wake up. Because a lot of this, and you think about it, you guys were saying one of you was saying on your flights, your paper, what was it, your tickets to go flying, airline tickets, it had something about the, what was it we were talking, God, I go blank sometimes, I get so much information. We were talking about the credit scoring. That's what it was. So that's where people are starting to see these little things popping up. They're sort of, it's like you're being served. Oh, here's your new bank account details. Oh, what's this about the credit scoring and having to show you digital ID? These things are being written on paper now, so it's becoming concrete. That's what I'm getting about the being served with the papers to their front door. They're seeing this now for themselves. It's popping up in different areas, but it's sending that alarm bell off for them. It's like, you think of your front doorbell ringing, you usually have to go and answer it, don't you? Because you don't know who it is, if it's something important or not. So they're having to see this and acknowledge, wow, something's really going on, something strange is going on, especially in your banking apps. We know all the crap that's starting to appear in those. This world is getting so hard to navigate, guys. It's just doing my head in. It's doing everybody's head in, isn't it? All right. So that's what I'm getting. They're getting it delivered now, but it's becoming more concrete because it's popping up everywhere in their face. They can't deny it. There's too much going on. Too much strange stuff going on. Like I said, they haven't pieced it all together under the one umbrella yet. They're still seeing everything as separate. We just need them to bring it all together and realise it's the Great Reset agenda that is currently being implemented globally. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, they're giving me this image of boats floating at sea, but they're like, if you think about those, what do you call them? Asylum seekers. Not asylum, yeah, asylum seekers. You know how they do the boats full of people? The boats, they just call them the boats, and when they're trying to sneak into a country, and they just come by boat or whatever. I'm seeing more of that, but it's not actually the migrants and all that and the people fleeing their countries. It's the people waking up. They're the ones on the boats that are now feeling lost at sea, and they're looking for land. That's what I'm getting. It's the people waking up that have stripped off their bubble denial suits, fled, and now it's like they're lost at sea, looking for land and a new place to dwell. That's what I'm getting. They're the people that are now lost in these big refugee kind of boats. It's the people waking up. Because they don't know. See, they're not like us. See, we're pretty proactive. We know how to get things moving and shaking. Like, we stood up and fought right at the very beginning, guys. Like, we saw this way ahead. Like, we're 3.5 nearly years into this. Sorry, there's a little bug. We're 3.5 years into this, and these people are just starting to work all this out now, and even then they haven't worked it out. Oh my gosh, this little bug. They haven't worked it out yet. So it's showing me they're very unsettled. They're out in these boats. You could say the stormy seas, looking around for land. That's where these people that are waking up are currently at. They're completely overwhelmed, feeling bedraggled, feeling lost at sea. That's how they feel. And God, most of us feel lost, and we even saw it coming, didn't we, guys? Unbelievable. Okay, hang on a minute. God, they're showing a canyon again. They're showing like a canyon. There's two sides to this canyon, and it drops down in the middle. It's showing the sleepwalkers are on this side and we're on the other side. This is all of us people who've already woken up and gone through our awakening processes, and we've thrown across this like rope ladder, and it goes across. It's not real strong and stable, and we're trying to get these people to come across this rope ladder to where we all are, to the other side of this like canyon, but it's such a big drop. These people are really scared to come across to the other side. We know why they're scared to come across, because they might get labelled as a conspiracy theorist, flat earth tin hat wearer, but they want to go across, but they're just too scared. They're too scared. It's, you know what it's like? It's almost like they're too scared to like jump ship, or they're too scared to be brave. They're too scared to fight back. They're too scared to lose their identity. That's what I'm getting. And that's what happened with the jabbed and unjabbed, the vaxxed, unvaxxed. It became an identity. Excuse me. And these people don't want to lose their identity. It's like they won't give it up. Oh my God, just give it up. We don't even care. Ugh. We don't even care, do we, guys? But we've sent this rope over it, and it's a bit flimsy, I've got to say. It's just one of those rope ladders. But they're scared to come across and join us. That's what half the hesitation and the problem is. I told you about my sister. She said she loves Paris, France. She knows this is going on, the protests over there. And she said she just doesn't want to look because she'd rather go and watch Netflix. Like, they don't want to look because they don't want to be wrong and they don't want it to be true. So that's what we're dealing with at the moment, but we're still trying to coax them over. We kind of never give up, do we, on that side of it? We just always, I don't know, try to connect with them somehow and let them know the truth, I guess you could say. So that's half their dilemma. They don't want to be wrong and they don't want our stuff to be true. Yeah. That's just being stubborn and pig-headed, isn't it? The sad thing is it is true. And it's all rolling out beautifully because they're allowing it to. Oh, my God. Anyway, see if there's something to close with today. God, I'm getting a recap of the circus. We always call this rollout and the reset agenda the great circus event and the clown show. But it's showing me now that the circus has now started to put their ticket prices up. Everything's going up, guys, to an exorbitant, cost. And people now can't afford to go to the circus tent. So there's no joy in anyone's lives anymore. We pretty much know that because that's their plan, is to take it away from everybody. So it's showing the clown show. People aren't even watching their government anymore because it's even got too expensive for them to go and watch the show. This is the people waking up, not us, because we already see it's a big giant clown show, and we wouldn't even waste our money on it anyway. But now these people are realizing, oh my gosh, this is the government's just charging us too much. So they're even having to boycott the big government shows, meaning they're having to turn away from it because no one can afford pretty much anything that the government's kind of dishing out to them. So I am getting that everything to do with this clown show, circus show, is just becoming so expensive now. And that's the government. The government's charging everything. There's all the fees and charges in the banks, the fees and charges if you buy a home. And they promise of all the packages in the world, but people are seeing through that now. So I'm getting that it's sort of almost showing me these people are getting so annoyed that they can't afford anything anymore, just in general. It's showing me them, the little people that are waking up, going around and pulling out the pegs of the big circus tent, and the circus tent is falling down on all the government leaders. So they're all inside in this chaotic event of the tent, a big circus tent falling down on top of them. Oh, I hope this really does happen. Wouldn't that be good? We'll throw Sushi and Elbow and Hippo and everybody in there, Macron especially. But it's showing me they're wanting to take all the pegs out, the little people, and just let the circus tent collapse on all these global leaders. God, I hope so. It's like the little people want to kind of trap them in their own narrative by collapsing the tent on them. God, wouldn't that be amazing if that happened? Of course, there's an image, the big tent collapsing on top of their circus show. Oh. So I am getting it. But maybe that's just a thought too for these little people. Doesn't mean they're doing it. We would do it, naughty Johnnies. We would go and do it, wouldn't we, guys? We would happily do that. We would even do that for them. So I am getting that people just can't afford the big clown show, circus show. The tickets are too dear. Hang on. I'm getting the whole electric car thing's becoming a big bungled mess. I think we could all agree that it pretty much is. It was push, go here probably about 6 months ago in Australia. I'm sure it was for you guys as well. And now it's gone quiet because people can't even afford to fuel their own cars up that are leaded and diesel, let alone buy an electric car, get all your stuff and your solar panels on your house so you can charge it up at home and all this. It's just gone to crap. People can't afford it. People can't even think about it, actually. What they were pushing has now, flopped. That's what I'm getting for the whole, you get a few people that can afford it, but I'm getting the electric car industry is becoming an epic fail. It's reminding me, it's comparing it to the metaverse. Has anyone heard about Zuckerberg's metaverse? We were talking about that the other week and how it's become an epic fail. That was going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, and it completely don't even hear about it anymore. So that's what I'm getting for the electric car industry. It's kind of it's saying it's going to die a slow death. Look, it's going to always be around and there's always going to be that option. But their dates that they wanted to do all this, what was it? 2030 and all this kind of stuff, totally unrealistic. Not going to happen. Epic fail I'm getting. Because people can't afford it. They can't even put food on their table. How are they going to afford an electric car and everything that goes with it? Plus the maintenance of an electric car is crazy expensive. So I am getting that's kind of, electric car sales might be in decline at the moment. All right. I'll see if there's something else to close with today. I'm getting that despite these government leaders and these global elites trying to squash everybody down and suppress. We know they're very good at that. They're very good at that on YouTube, actually. Squashing everything down the algorithms. But this is about squashing the people. The energy's still rising. I'm still getting this rising of the people's energy. Not just us, this is the people waking up. There's this vibration and rising of the energy. The energy is rising. I just keep getting that. The energy is rising of the little people waking up. It's getting harder and harder, it's saying, for these global elites to push everything down. Well, we know they're trying to push down the truth. Look at mainstream media, etc. But it's getting harder and harder for them to push it down because they're getting that resistance. It's that resistance that pushes against you. I always talk about it with the magnets. And, you know, I talk about it this way, how they repel. If you've got them the wrong way around, they repel. Well, it's going this way. The energy is trying to rise, but the governments are trying to, and the elites are trying to push it down. So they're coming across this resistance. This is good. The battles might be on. That's what I'm just getting now. The battles, we got the battles begin the other day, but the battles are on. People are fighting back. They're coming into their courage. I said April, May, fingers. We're only halfway through April, so fingers that more happens, guys. All right, let's see if there's something to close with today. I am getting Charles, the royal Kardashians, because it's all happening over there for you guys in the UK. I'm getting they're going to surround Charles with this like reinforced cement. So I feel like they're really getting the protection of Charles now really sorted. He's at high risk. So you're going to find there's going to be like extra. We knew they were going to fly in more military, UN military maybe. Because they don't want anyone standing up. They don't want any fight backs. They don't want any streets full of protesters. So you're going to get this reinforced concrete, they're saying, which means more protection around Charles. More blockages of streets. There's going to be, you'll end up having snipers on buildings. Buildings will be closed off to the public. The protection's going to be like massive. This is turning into a big full-blown military operation now, guys. What started off as all the pageantry and fanfare, well, he's not so popular, is he? So it's kind of, this is where it's headed now. It's turning into a big military show of force now. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You poor things over there. There's so much to come in the next few weeks. Oh, God. Get out in your garden and enjoy your sunshine and vegetables, I say. Oh, dear. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm just getting these, I keep getting it. The people that are waking up, that are starting to see things now, their hatred and anger is just building. It's really building. It's really building in these people. They're so disturbed by what's been happening. Can you imagine finding that out? They're so disturbed by what's been happening and all the lies and deception and the garbage they've been fed, and they don't even know the half of it. Like we said, the old Pfizer data seems to have vanished, and all these jab injuries and that seem to have been taken off a lot of platforms. So they don't even know the half of it, really. So imagine how angry they'd be if they knew the full story. But they're getting really angry and frustrated now. They just are. They're really mad. They're getting really mad. Oh, nothing to do with us anyway. We'll just keep doing our thing and being very zen and remaining out of their vision and out of their face so we don't cop it. So we're not the messenger that gets shot. All right, let's see if there's something to close with today. Well, that music's very calming, isn't it? I do like a bit of nice music in the background. Sometimes when I'm at home, I just play a little bit of music. I know you guys love music. You always tell me how much you love the songs and things. All right, let's see if we get something to close with. I'm getting this quote, together we can build a better future. Together we can build a better future. And I think we all know that here. Gosh, just the way we all talk on my channel here, we've all changed our lives dramatically. I talk about that a lot. We're all doing things to uplift ourselves, make ourselves feel stronger. We're protecting ourselves. We're more aware of not getting into arguments with people, this kind of thing. So we can build things better together is what I'm getting. Hang on. I'm getting a song by Human Nature. Is it not Human Nature? Oh my God. Dare. It's off the album Dare. Human League. These are the things that dreams are made of. These are the things that dreams are made of. So I've got to go check that song out today by Human League. I remember them. Oh, that's such an old song. But these are the things that dreams are made of. You can dream. You can. We need to listen to the words of that song today. So I'm getting him. It's off the album Dare, I think the album was. We've got to listen to that song today. And hang on. God, I'm getting this Nickelback song. I'm just gonna stop the music and I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna go and find what it's called. I'm sorry guys to interrupt the proceedings. It's a really good song. I know the film clip and everything. Sorry guys, I've got to get the song right. We had a few Nickelback songs, don't we? Oh, that's it, Someday. Oh, that's the song. Is it Someday? No. Oh, no, I've got it now. Sorry, got the wrong song. Far Away. I'm getting the song Far Away. You're far away. And I'm getting that Nickelback song. Sorry, we can go back to the Zen if you like. Oh, my God. I'm such a professional, aren't I, guys? I'm so savvy with it all. There you go. It's Far Away. It's a fantastic song. And it's about returning. It's about sort of far away. When you're far away, see, we're all far away from each other. Maybe that's why we're getting that song. But even though we're far away, we're still able to return to ourselves. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I don't come across very clear, do I? But I am getting that Nickelback song, Far Away. It's a beautiful song, great film clip, but it's about being far away, but then coming back together. And it could even be about ourselves. We lose part of ourselves, but then we find ourselves again. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. The Nickelback song, Far Away. Why don't we do a little minute, guys, of just meditation for just a minute and just focusing on our breath before we close today. I think that'd be a really nice idea. So I'm going to stop talking because I do so much talking. And let's just do a little minute of meditation. So close your eyes, guys. We'll do a little bit of breathing and slow everything down. So just focus on your breath, guys. Okay, open your eyes, guys. That was 2 minutes of really calming the mind, clearing the clutter, and just being in the now. Sometimes we just have to do that, guys. It's something we have to do a couple of times, throughout the week, just to clear everything, clear the clutter. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that little meditation helped at the end. It is Sunday, so you've got to make time for these things, haven't you? Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Enjoy, and I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget to please comment, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Go check out the songs, Nickelback, Far Away. Bye, everyone. Bye.